Today is Thursday.
And this is a throwback.
Today is Thursday, and this is a throwback is an obnoxiously long hashtag and a nostalgic rich talk show presented by the Peridot. Today in history. On October 30th, 1485, Henry Tudor, who was crowned Henry VII on this day, founded the Tudor dynasty, ended the Wars of Roses, used his children's marriages to build alliances, and signed treaties that increased England's power. On October 30th, 1735, the second president of the United States and first vice president, John Adams, was born. On October 30th, 1974, Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman in the Rumble in the Jungle, regaining the World Heavyweight Boxing title. On October 30th, 2003, American basketball player LeBron James, who was drafted directly out of high school, made his NBA debut with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Today's Throwback VHS is dedicated to the #1 movie in America on October 30th, 1990, Jacob's Ladder, an American psychological horror film directed by Adrian Lyne, produced by Alan Marshall, and written by Bruce Joel Rubin. It stars Tim Robbins as Jacob Singer, an American infantryman whose experiences during his military service in Vietnam result in strange, fragmentary visions and bizarre hallucinations that continue to haunt him. As his ordeal worsens, Jacob desperately attempts to learn the truth. The price of admission to the cinema in 1990 was $4.22. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Today's throwback is dedicated to trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating is a traditional Halloween custom for children and adults in some countries. During the evening of Halloween on October 31st, people in costumes travel from house to house asking for treats with the phrase trick or treat. The treat is some form of confectionery, usually candy or sweets, although in some cultures, money is given instead. I want to be where those people are. The trick refers to a threat, usually idle, to perform mischief on the residents of their property if no treat is given. Some people signal that they are willing to hand out treats by putting up Halloween decorations outside of their doors. Houses may also leave their porch lights on as a universal indicator that they have candy. Some simply leave treats available on their porches for the children to take freely on the honor system. The history of trick-or-treating traces back to Scotland and Ireland, where the tradition of guising, going house to house at Halloween and putting on a small performance to be rewarded with food or treats, goes back at least as far as the 16th century. In North America, the earliest known occurrence of guising is from 1898, when children were recorded as having done this in the province of British Columbia, Canada. The interjection trick or treat was then first recorded in the Canadian province of Ontario in 1917. While going house to house in costume has long been popular among the Scots and Irish, it is only in the 2000s that saying trick or treat has become common in Scotland and Ireland. Prior to this, children in Ireland would commonly say, "Help, the Halloween party," at the doors of homeowners. You know what time it is? Yeah! It's time for the #1 song of the day. It's the #1 song of the day. On October 30th, 1997, the #1 song in the United States and the United Kingdom was Elton John's tribute to England's Rose, Diana, Princess of Wales. Candle in the Wind, 1997, Something About the Way You Look Tonight. Elton John publicly performed Candle in the Wind 1997 only once at the funeral of Lady Di in Westminster Abbey on September 6, 1997, after her death in a car crash in Paris, France on August 31st, 1997. The original version of Candle in the Wind, released in 1973, was a tribute to Marilyn Monroe. I don't know the words, y'all, and I don't want to mess it up. Goodbye, English Rose. May you ever grow in our hearts where the grace that placed itself where lives were torn apart. Ooh, so sad. Well, that concludes today's show. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Peridot Network on YouTube. Listen to the Peridot's playlist on Spotify and follow the Peridot Net on Instagram, TikTok, and the website formerly known as Twitter.
Today is Thursday.
And this is a throwback.
I hope y'all enjoy these spooky season episodes.